Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to apply bash scripting skills to solve real-world problems. We will build a log analyzer, a file cleaner, a validator, and a report generator, all using bash and common Linux tools. Let's dive in. Now let us make a log analyzer script. Let's say you have a log file called server.log. Let me show you the file. I have made that file already. So here is my log file. I have information, warning, and error messages here. So I have three information, two warning, and two error messages. You want to find out how many times each type of log appears. For example, how many times information appears, how many time warning, and how many time error appears. So here is my script for which we can count the number of logs we have in the server file. For that, here is how we do information, warning, and error in the server log. This will count the string words in our server log file. Then we have awk, which counts and prints short, unique, and short. So this will count and print how many number of times which we have these three words. So now let us just run, give it permissions, and run the file. So we know that we had three information, two warning, and two error messages. So this is how we count the logs in our file, and this is how I have made the log analyzer script for bash program. Now let us make a file cleanser. For that, I have already made a cleaner file. So it will clean up all the .temp files, all the .back files, and whichever file we want to include here. So for example, in this file, I am finding all the files which has name .temp, .bac, and any other. And I'm running the program, and after it's done, it will give me my message cleanup completed. So for example, I'm making some files, notes.txt, anything in here, nano, I mean, let's do clean.back file, anything in here. Now, let us give permission to our cleaner file and run the cleaner file. So you can see that all the files which has .cpp, .back, so all those files .back, .cpp, all those files are removed, and it says me the message cleanup completed. So this is what I have made a cleanser file that I can directly run and remove all the files all at a time without just wasting time removing one at a time. Now I am making an input validator. So it checks if the file exists and it's writable, checks if a file path is a directory, checks whether we have entered a valid email address and phone number or not. So all of these three, we have done it separately before in my previous video. So I am just putting all these three together and showing you how I have done it. So I have made a file validate.sh. So I have done the same thing, written the file is writable or not, or exist or not, check if the directory is there or not, and email address and phone number. It's the same thing, I have just made a file altogether. So now let's run this file. So my file.txt is writable, so we do have a file name that it's not a directory. Now it checks for my email address. Is it correct or not? Then it checks for the phone number if I have written correctly or not. It should be in this format. So presses any 3 digits space any 3 digits dash and 4 digits. So here it says it validates the phone number. So this is how we can make an input validator file, which we can run and directly know what we have done is correct or not. Now we are making a CSV report generator with AWK keyword. Suppose you have a student score file, which is student.csv. For I have made that file too. So students.csv. Oh, students. So I have made this file. These are the 3 students and their grades. Now I am creating a report.sh, which is my script file. So here I have used regular expression for getting the average of all the 3 inputs and creating a new file called report.csv, in which their percentage should be added at the end like that. So the first grade, the second grade, the third grade, and the fourth one should be the average, which means their percentage. And then I can echo that report generated, and which is the name report.csv. So now let us change mode and run the file whether it's working or not. So dot slash report.sh. So now you can see that our file report.csv is created. So let's see whether the report.csv file has our percentage or not. So now you can see that all the 3 students at the end, there is one more character added, which is their average of their grades. So this is the simplest CSV report generator which I have made using the keyword AWK. But you can also add some words here. For example, the percentage of allies is, and then this one. But this is what I have made, which is the simplest form. So this is how we do real world bash scripting. That wraps up our real world bash scripting challenges. You now know how to build useful tools with bash. From log analysis to validation, cleanup and reporting. Let me know in the comment what you want to build next, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share with anyone learning Linux scripting. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching.